Welcome to Acute Mania Live. Streaming from Shinston, West Virginia. Here's your host, Scott Arnold.
I just love that riff. That's your surprise.
Nice.
Welcome to Acute Mania Live. I told them before we went live that I have a little surprise for you. And I made a little intro last night with that riff because it's freaking, it's awesome.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
Ocean Planet's with me. Welcome, guys. It's very nice to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
For sure. We have one guest that's just in a box. You guys can't see it, but we see him. He's in a box and it says Robin, but Robin is with us just with audio, so you'll be able to hear him but not see him, which sucks. But go to one of their shows and you can see him. Maybe he's not visible there. We don't know.
He's a cardboard cutout. We just stream him.
I'm just AI.
Oh, that's even better. The announcer that announces me for my intros is an AI.
Oh,
You can kind of tell that it's not a very good AI.
He's taking over.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I just got on one of those platforms where you just type something out and kind of teach it to talk like you want it to.
Yeah.
And I have one. I think I named him like Ralph or something like that, just because you can save it. But it's strange because like when I go into to make have it say something else, like if I want to do an announcement of something else, it's the same guy that I made, but like his voice changes, and I don't know whether it's like depends on where I put a comma or if it has to do. I don't know. It's just I don't like. Why can't he be consistent? He's like certain sentences he's fine, but some of them he's like, his voice is way up, and it's like, what happened to you? Like,
is it 11 Labs?
No, it's Hume.
Oh yeah, I know.
Hume.
It's really 11
good.
Labs does that as well. It's really good, but when you type it out, it's like comes up with like a totally different accent. And
and it's like that's not the person that I'm. Why would you let me save him if I can't? If he just dumb,
Yeah,
we're all about AI in Ocean
Here's
Planet.
Ralph, but Mexican.
Yeah, I mean sometimes that's true. The accent will completely change, and it's like, what happened to you? Why are you sick?
Are you sick?
I don't know.
Poor Ralph.
What? I have your bio. Your bio is in the description on YouTube. Tell the folks a little bit about you and how Ocean Planet became what it is today. And did you guys grow up together? Things like that.
No, we didn't really.
All about
it. There's only one member in the band that's been long-standing. It's myself and our guitarist Sarah. We have 3 guitars.
Okay.
But yeah, Ocean Planet started when I was like 16 years old or something.
Yeah.
And I'm not too sure if you're familiar with like David Attenborough in his documentaries, but he's like he's, how would you describe him, Chris? He's very well spoken.
He's a national treasure.
National treasure, like presenter.
Jesus Christ, Chris, that's loud.
There's national treasure. He does a lot of kind of nature stuff, basically. And anyway, one of their documentaries came out, and it was Blue Planet, and it was just like the sea, basically. And I was like, that's dumb. They should have just called it Ocean Planet. And then I was like, there you go. That's the band name.
Did you write to him and tell him to change it?
I don't think he would notice.
And then you could do the soundtrack for all their upcoming things.
Yeah. This is the penguin, and he comes out and he just fucking boots.
He's kicking all the whales and shit in the head.
Yeah. He just fucking goes right through all the seals.
That'd be awesome. I'd watch it.
Yeah, but that's it started off like that basically, and I wrote these like 6 songs in the EP, or the album rather, growing up, and I think Ocean Planet's been a bit of a slut, really. A lot of people have been in it, come out of it as well, and it's kind of formed into what it is today. And we did Bloodstock this year as well. It's been a real up and down ride with various different people, but this kind of current group of people is just the best it's ever been. We've actually gone.
So there's not that one person that's in the current lineup that you're like, I don't really know if this is going to work. This would be on this platform. You're allowed to do that. I can be like a therapy.
To be fair, there's been there's been a lot of that. Like when I've been getting people on board, it's gotten a lot to. It gets to a point where it's like we're at a gig and then someone leaves,
Yeah.
or it doesn't work out, or there's just some drama. And to be fair, we were all very young as well, so that just happens.
It's tough to keep,
Yeah,
to,
it's really
to find
tough
and keep.
Yeah, it's really difficult. And I think over that time, I would just kind of keep writing stuff until I think at the moment we have, I think, apart from immersion, an extra 22 tracks basically just in the back essentially, which I personally think is an improvement over immersion. But yeah, it just took that long to get onto it. But there's no one in the current lineup. I can honestly say that I think it doesn't work. I think everyone works really nicely.
Yeah.
And I don't know how everyone else feels, but normally a drummer is like a band killer. If your drummer leaves,
because it's hard to find another one that's going to fit.
The band's pretty much done and dusted. And honestly, a couple of years ago, I just reached out on a website, saw our current drummer there, just sitting there, like, toilet paper on a shelf on COVID, and I just grabbed him. And
wiped your ass with it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's the only thing I can think of for that analogy with the toilet paper. Oh no, Kai froze.
Fantastic player.
Look at him.
I like how he froze though. That was good.
That was terrific. I froze like that too. I've had some really bad internet problems during the show in the past 5 years, and like I've frozen in the worst positions too for a really long time too. And thankfully, I had co-host during that time on purpose because I knew it would freeze, and it did several times. But like I mean, like the worst faces, and I can't do anything. It's live,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, that you didn't last very long, but you were smiling, so that was good.
Yeah. Always.
I'll have to clip that out and make a clip of that and put it on Instagram later.
No, but it's
wipe your ass with the drummer.
With the drummer, yeah.
That's where we were. So is that the current drummer you have, the toilet paper drummer?
Yeah,
he'd love that, wouldn't he?
Fucking hell.
Butt cheeks.
So what do you guys play? The ones that are on the show today. What do you guys play? You're in the band.
Okay, so you go. I've talked enough, Rob.
I just do vocals and I guess like most of the lyrics on the stuff is sort of written between me and Kai, and front man.
What's your favorite candy bar?
Kit Kat peanut butter.
Oh, I haven't had that. I like Kit Kats, but I didn't know they made peanut butter. Maybe that's not over here yet. I don't know.
It should be, man. You guys got everything.
But it's not necessarily great though that we do. I don't think we have everything though.
When I go to the States, I normally just like go into a supermarket just grab all the stuff off the shelf and engulf.
Have you had the Oreo Reese's?
No, we don't have them there. We got the normal ones, but not Oreo ones.
Okay. Yeah.
They're good. Yeah. All over them.
How about the ones that have like the liquid chocolatey stuff inside of them?
Don't think we got them. We got there's another, I could go on about this for all day, but there's like another, I think it's a UK bar called Tony's. They're sick.
Tony's?
Oh, they're really
Tony's.
I haven't had that. No, we don't have that luxury over here.
It's like some Willy Wonka thing, but it's Tony, the bloke.
Yeah.
No, we don't have that. What's in it?
Oh, this has got
just 100% pure raw.
Nah, man, you can get Tony's. It's got like pretzels, like salted caramel. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of the bar.
Oh, I thought they did like just basically blocks you could build your house with.
Nah, they do like a full-on pro.
So it's like a Hershey's almost.
Yeah, it's good. Top shelf.
You guys get Hershey's over there? I'm sure you do.
Yeah. Only recently.
Hershey, PA is like maybe 3 hours from here.
Oh, really? Shit.
Very close. The whole town smells like chocolate.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in real life.
I mean, but the you can buy like I think it's like a scent. It's not. You can buy candles. I used to have a Whopper candle. It didn't really smell like Whoppers to me though, because I like Whoppers. But you can get like a Hershey's candle and like a Hershey's like a scent or whatever to put in your house, and the whole place smells like Hershey's chocolate. It's crazy.
That would drive my wife mental. She's like, "Where the fuck's that coming from?"
Chris is just sitting there dying to say what he did, what he does in the band.
Go ahead, Chris.
I'm all good. I'm happy to wait. I was one of 3 guitarists, and then our bassist left. So I've taken over on bass, and we've got another guitarist in. So,
I was waiting for you to say you were the drummer.
I miss the toilet paper.
I wipe my ass a lot, but I'm not the drummer.
What's your favorite food?
Ooh, I like lasagna. Lasagna is good. To get
Oh,
really
nice.
good lasagna, I'll have that all day.
Can you make your
With some
own?
nice crispy chicken. I can give it a damn good go, but I can't guarantee it's edible.
Yeah, lasagna's tough. It's not like making spaghetti or something. You know, you got to layer that shit. And you ever had like dessert lasagna? It's like layers of like chocolate and layers of stuff. Have you had that?
The goth lasagna, the tiramisu.
Yeah, yeah. There's a brand of it. There's a brand of it. And I can't remember. There's a brand of it over here of something like that. I can't think of what it is right now, but it used to be advertised all the time, and I haven't seen it. Well, I don't watch TV anymore, but anyway. Kai, you're like the founder of Ocean Planet, right? You're the
Yeah.
you're the
that's the
dude.
one.
You're the CEO,
CEO,
the boss of everyone.
CEO who has
do they call you
ADHD
daddy?
and fucking wanders off every now and then.
Does the rest of the members call you daddy?
I think the most
I think
important
it'd
thing
stick
is
to a
like
solo project if that were the case.
that.
Yeah, a whole
Daddy,
different kind of thing.
you need to like say that Daddy pretty much wrote everything though. Like, well, he did. He wrote everything apart from some bits that I did. So he is very much Daddy, and
He's not
children.
controlling though, is he? I mean, he's
Oh yes, I mean no.
Probably. I mean, everyone's left so far. These guys will stick around.
Chris, speak up. Use your toilet paper voice.
No, if I speak up again, I might get hit.
I got a sniper on standby where your location is. So.
but you're the guitar player, and you
Yeah.
sing with Robin also.
No, I don't. God,
You don't?
you don't want me to sing. No, fucking
Okay.
hell, that would be bad news for everyone. But we have our setup is 3 guitars with Sarah, who's like the main rhythm guitarist. She plays pretty much what Chris does on bass, just in like guitar form. Then we have Dan, who does all the like distortion leads and also rhythm.
Mhm.
And then there's me, who does some of the rhythm as well, some of the leads, but most of the ambient stuff. So we don't have a backing track. So all that twinkly shit in Devastate that you hear,
Mhm.
we do all that live. So I have,
That's
like, a pedal
badass.
board, and we do it all live. So the kind of tone that I use is kind of like it's got like delays and shit. So if you strum it really fast, it kind of turns into a synth. So
Right.
it's really
Yeah.
really cool kind of thing. So yeah, that's where the kind of 3 guitar kind of thing comes from. I think it
So
actually works quite nicely.
one of your guitars is tuned down like a bass. Is that what you're saying?
Also, what I mean by that is just the Chris and Sarah's parts are pretty much like very much the same in
Okay.
terms of what they're both doing on the fretboard, whereas
Gotcha.
Dan will play a harmonized version
I
of
see.
the rhythm and his leads, and then I'll play a harmonized version as well, and I'll do the ambient shit. So there's a
Okay.
lot of
I
layers
see.
going
Yeah,
on.
that's cool. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff like kind of it's quite a bit to plan, but I think
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not really much of a fan of backing tracks, so I wanted to kind of go down a route that was like, well, I want to make sure it's clear for the audience, and I also want to do it all live. You know,
That's good. Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
you fuck it up or not, I just feel like that's part of the risk you take when you have a live performance. It's and it's like I also like the idea that you had to be there. Like if we decide to play a song a bit faster, or we decide to do
Mhm.
different ambient stuff or lead stuff, I
Unique
just feel like,
experience than at
yeah,
home.
like you paid for a ticket, you had
Right.
to be there, and I know people can use backing tracks and that's their thing, but I just
I
feel
think
like
just
it kind of
about
takes the magic
everybody
away.
does now. Like
Yeah, I
it's,
feel like
it's
it takes
overwhelming.
the magic away. I feel like it takes the magic away, and
It does, yeah. I mean, I
and-
understand, like,
yeah.
if you're creating like a scene, like at the beginning or something, where
yeah,
you're not even on stage yet, and you just want to make it,
yeah. So like intros,
something like that, yeah.
that makes total sense, doesn't it?
Right.
But I think we were thinking about having like we have some like choral like choir layers and stuff going on in some of the songs. We were going to think about putting those in, but realistically, it would just compound the whole sonic field live
Mhm.
wise, and there's no point. I think when you kind of drop a guitar out to do something else, you got space there to kind of just let other things shine. And if you just saturate that shit with like a backing track, for us, it just wouldn't work.
Do you
So
guys do a
bit
lot of?
noise.
Do you guys do your own lights? A lot of bands that I know, they have. Well, not a lot of bands, but a few bands that I know, they actually have their own light rigs and stuff, and they sync it up to their set.
It's something that we do. It's something that we do want, and I think if we went down that route, I think Chris, you were talking about this. We'd need like a click track going, wouldn't we, Chris? Because it's unless you do what Meshuggah do, and they have like a guy, and they just literally just he just goes to there like
Find another
slaps it.
guy,
You know what I
another
mean?
toilet paper
Just
guy.
hire another guy. Just like
Yeah.
he's there on top of some little touchpad. Yeah, boy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we are looking at lighting rigs. They're fucking expensive though.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, they are.
expensive. So I think
There's
it's
a-
something down the line that we're
A
gonna
band that I'm really good friends with. They've been on the show several times, and Pittsburgh's only like 2 hours from here, so I'm always up there. But that's where they're from. And I just saw them again a couple weeks ago, and they do all that where they sync their lights up, and it just they're and they have this a newer light rig now, and like a hazer where it just sits on the floor. It's not like fog that's in your face. It's just like, and it goes right along with their set. And something malfunctioned at the beginning, and
Oh no.
there wasn't very many people at this gig, which I guess was okay. But it was still like I was filming it because I hadn't seen this lighting setup yet. I mean this the way they'd synced it, and as soon as the lights came up to where they'd start playing, the lights went out, and
Oh, no.
it just and so they didn't start because they were like shit, like, so.
Oh no.
So it was like 10, 15 minutes while they figured that out, and then they just restarted it and did it again, and it was fine, But
Yeah,
it just kind of
that's-
killed it,
yeah.
and I felt for him. I was like, God,
You're
like,
right. It definitely does. It does kill it, doesn't it? And there's definitely because there was a few bands when we did Metal to the Masses, which when we won this year to go to Bloodstock, there was a band who are like super talented. They have their backing tracks and their transitions just down pat.
it's just
They are
perfect.
amazing. They are amazing. But sometimes they had some issues with their laptop, and sometimes the singer would kind of go back and like do some stuff
Yeah.
on the laptop.
That
And I
they
felt
had a
like
lot
that.
of that. Yeah.
I felt like that kind of broke the immersion.
Mhm.
for
Or
us,
like the
no pun
anticipation,
intended.
maybe, or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and because
But it's still cool when it works. It's
when
fine.
it works, it's
When it works.
incredible. It's incredible when it works. So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I feel like different has different use cases, but I
Mhm.
think just for Ocean Planet, I really like that we kind of make that sound live. Like when
Yeah.
something I wanted to create when I saw Devin Townsend many years ago. When he said he doesn't use backing tracks or click tracks,
Mhm.
as far as to my understanding. And when I was at that concert, and there was so much shit going on, all these layers, and the thing I thought was like, I can't believe this sound is being created in front of me right now. It just
Without
sounds,
any extra help.
it just sounds incredible. It's amazing. It's like a risk that everyone's taking. There's
Yeah.
no safety net. Everyone relies on each other. I just thought that was such an art in itself, and
Mhm.
it's something that I really wanted Ocean Planet to be. And Chris, we got praised on our sound at Melt to the Masses quite often about like our live sound, and a lot of bands who had all these backing tracks. I feel like we ended up sounding clearer
Yeah.
out of that because
Ha ha! That's when you look at
but
it.
I
Like,
just feel because I feel like we didn't have a lot of things like saturating the sonic field.
yeah.
It was just like panned guitars and then the stereo guitar down the middle,
Mhm.
and a bass. And I think that was
I don't know. It's I think it comes down to like, especially with like a click track. I think it comes down to the band, and if somebody
Yeah.
tends to rush or somebody tends to slow down, that's when you would need that like in your ear.
exactly.
And
I
that's the
agree.
only thing I can think of. If your tempo is being thrown off mid song. I mean,
I agree.
our songs in our band are like 8 minutes long,
Yeah.
and we could never find a drummer that could do it without rushing or dragging.
Yeah.
But the last show we did, we borrowed a guy from another band that was there, and he was fine. I knew I could,
Yeah.
I knew he'd be okay with it. But the one guy that we were practicing with like a year ago it would be 10 times faster at the end of that song than it was at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm the singer.
Yeah.
I was like, I am not rapping. I'm not rapping any of this shit. It's supposed to be.
Exactly. Yeah. We are very lucky with Sasha, our drummer. He's considerably younger than all of us, but he's just incredibly well trained, and I feel like he's the only drummer who is able to play the drums as they're recorded on the album for all the songs. So it was amazing because through the drummers, like when I recorded all this stuff, because originally I'm a drummer, so I wrote
Nice,
all the
yeah.
drums as well and played them on the album and everything. So
Nice.
I would often get these drummers who just like I would never expect them to do all that, but they wouldn't really kind of hit the same feel. So Sasha's the only one who
That's
has
awesome.
the same dynamic control, which I think is the most important thing
Yeah.
over the whole kit. You know,
Mhm.
so he's he's expert at that really. So we're lucky to have him in that
Drummers
role,
are hard to
obviously.
find. Ones
Yeah,
that
because he takes a lot of passion in it. He looks at he listens
Yeah.
to the song and he's kind of like he really kind of gets all those nuances
Mhm.
that make the song what it is.
And
you
he's
know?
got his vibe, you know, the way his style, the way he plays, but he knows what's important. It's your song. you know?
Exactly. Yeah, he does know. So yeah, it's a shame he couldn't be here because he's a right laugh.
Next time.
Next time.
There's always a next time. Speaking of a next time, December the 15th, I think it is. I think we just scheduled it last night. Let me take a look see real quick. December the 15th. Yeah, I'm not gonna say who it is yet because I haven't posted it yet. But it's a guy. He was on. Okay, so I started this show 5 years ago. Originally on Facebook. I did it on Facebook Live because I knew the Facebook platform really well, and it was easy to use at the time. It's shitty now. I don't even get on Facebook anymore. I hate Facebook, but
Shit, yeah.
it's just it's horrible. So so I did 39 episodes. The first 39 episodes are on Facebook, and then I switched to YouTube. Well, his band, the band that he was in at the time, I think they're not really on a hiatus. They all live in different parts of the country now. They don't really play together. So, but he was lead singer, and he has since released an EP of solo stuff like acoustic solo work. But he was lead singer of the episode 40 band, the very first band that was on YouTube, and he's going to be on December, what I say, the 15th? Yeah. But I'm just kind of putting that out there as a tease right now. But it's going to be awesome because I haven't talked to him since episode 40, and you guys are episode 375. So that's how long it's been in between. So I was chatting with him last night on Instagram, and it's going to be fun. But I'll announce it soon. But I mean, you could actually find out. Anybody could find out if you just go back to the very first episode on YouTube, and you'll know who it is at that point. Because that's episode 40. That's when I didn't have the audio working good on here. There's a lot of challenges doing a podcast by yourself. You know, I guess doing anything by yourself. Like, I mean, you said you started Ocean Planet. Pretty much, it was your thing. Were you by yourself for a while, like just coming up with the ideas before you got members?
Yeah, because I didn't obviously as a drummer I was just had an idea that I wanted to kind of create something more kind of based off of Meshuggah. And I was like a drummer at that point, and I couldn't play guitar, so I was like, well, I'm gonna need
you gotta have somebody.
And there was one guy who was like a really great guitarist. He was fantastic, but we kind of clashed as well, and like we were all young, so you know that's gonna happen, and we stopped talking. But it was one of those like Thanos moments when you're like, fine, I'll do it myself, kind of thing. And then it's
you
like,
have to after a while if you really want to do it, just freaking do it yourself. You know?
Yeah. So obviously the first initial demos, they sounded fucking awful. But I
can't go back and watch my early episodes.
I would never put that out there. You know, I'd be committing like career suicide.
And I have to leave it out there because they're all live streamed. I mean, I could pull them down, but like it features other people. They want to see themselves.
Yeah, of course.
I can't pull them.
I know. Yeah.
There's a lot of really awful episodes, but I can't. You know.
And it's like what you're saying as well, like doing all like the audio and stuff by yourself. It's like you can only really go back and watch them and be like, oh my god, shit, oh this is wrong, that's wrong, and there's no one there to tell you during it.
Here's how bad it used to be. Okay, so before I even did Zoom, like before I had the idea to do Zoom and have everybody on camera, like especially episode 1, because episode 1 was pretty much like the next 20. I had my phone and I held my phone up to a microphone, which was to a PA in the room. So there was no like internal audio on the computer at all. Like, there was nothing. You didn't see the person. I held my phone to the microphone that was and the microphone wasn't even. I was just talking. You know, like in the room, there was no microphone on me even. It was just, and I'm like, why did I do that? But that's all I knew. I could figure out to do at the time. And there was really no podcasting equipment then. You know, it was 2020. So nowadays you can get on anywhere, Amazon even, and get like a creator bundle of stuff, you know, mixer and mic and stand and everything. It's crazy. But Yeah,
Damn.
it's brutal. Looking at that because I did a little bit of that this year to kind of reminisce and post stuff, but I was like, I can't post that as a clip. That's shit. I can't even increase the audio sound on this thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's I remember all the kind of really bad, like truly awful versions of demos I put out, and it was like within 2 months of picking up a guitar, so it's obviously going to sound and smell like ass. So, so yeah, to get to this where it is now, after so many years as well, and like I wouldn't even really call myself a good guitarist. I don't really know how to like solo.
Well, what do Chris and Robin
scales?
What do they think about your guitar skills?
They think I talk too much.
I think Kai's guitar skills, like especially what he's doing with the guitar sounds, is what is like Ocean Planet's key feature. Because if you listen to the sounds that Kai plays, it's all that like ambient stuff. There's no band that has a sound like that. So he's like created something completely unique inside it. Yeah, the second you hear it, because it sounds like, I'll probably get this wrong, but Kai might correct me. It sounds like a sitar. It's like it's got like a Arabic rock vibe, and it just like brings a different like. Well, the second you hear it, you know it's an Ocean Planet song. And I always say that when I hear like newer songs Kai's doing, like until you hear that, that's just like, oh, here we are. That's coming in, and it helps like as well, like just a lot of the songs start with it, and it just builds up this mysterious like kind of soundscape, which like we're saying people do with backing tracks, but we can do it live, which is sick. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Kai's stuff.
Oh, I feel like we should listen to Devastate. I want to hear that now. Like I want to hear what
and those amazing in-key pitch screams. Like wow, they're really unique.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair though, Rob, like when Rob first joined, I know we're gonna move on, but
no, you're good.
He didn't. We kind of looked at that kind of Gojira shouting like pitch screams.
Yeah.
And it was really cool because Rob, you came on and it was like a brand new technique, and I don't know, I feel like you really kind of took that and melded it, and it was within such a short time period as well. Rob and I worked together on the EP, and we just kind of busted it out for the rest of the band. Like
it's just like a whole winter of working.
Yeah, it was really good. I feel like because I'd always envisioned Ocean Planet with clean kind of vocals.
Really?
It's only until when Rob got on board and did these kind of pitch shouts did I go, wow, like it really doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what kind of drew me to especially on Devastate is the style of I guess screaming. Your vocal screaming is just it's different than any that I've heard. It's well, I'll talk about it after we hear the song, but
yeah, for sure,
it's unique to anybody I've heard. I think it's not.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
I haven't heard that style, but it's good stuff. I want to listen to it. Let's listen to it. Let's let the folks know what we're talking about if they haven't heard it. Now this song is on the album, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was make sure I had the right version. I didn't know if there was a different version or not. So okay, so this is Devastate, and this is on Immersion. That's what is it an EP or an album? What do you call that one?
I called it an EP, but they won't take that.
Yeah, there's some interludes on there.
It's a mini album.
It's an album. An EP.
All right, check it out. It's on the album Immersion. We'll call it an album.
Yeah.
By Ocean Planet. Here's Devastate. Check it out.
Yeah, boy.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I can't scream.
Glad you
for
like
shit.
it.
Yeah, that part right before the breakdown where you scream and it's like a high pitched, like an octave scream or something is happening with your voice. That's what I mean by like different. I've never heard any scream person vocalist do that ever.
Yeah,
And
it's kind
that's
of like Kai said, it's kind of like Gojira inspired. I just spent some time because I didn't really listen to them until I sort of joined this band, and I was trying to find out a different way of adding melody, and it took like quite a while to get it down. But once I got it down, I can like do it very controlled, where
yeah.
it's not affecting my voice or anything, despite what I sound like now because I've got some sickness. But yeah, it just requires like a sort of concentrating on what I'm doing, like not running around and stuff. It's a lot harder than say like a low scream or a high scream, which I do on some of the other tracks.
hmm Yeah, yeah. It's I now that you've explained like the instrument parts, in depth, and then listening to that is just it's even more gorgeous because there's all these sounds going on that I'm hearing in the background. I'm like, oh, I know how they do that now. Because I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
think it was just a track of some sort that you just added in there, just to give it oomph, But
Yeah.
now that you're telling me that's all you guys playing, it's gorgeous, And then you get
Thank you.
that hint of a bass line. I can't remember what part it was. I think it was towards the end. It was really pronounced, that, and knowing that there's not like a dedicated bass player, where it's amazing listening to it now, because knowing all this information about the instruments, and the vocals and stuff. It's crazy good.
Oh, that's really nice of you to say.
Crazy
Thank you.
good. Yes.
That's really cool. Thank you very much.
And I'm going to
Yeah.
use that intro for a while now, because I'm
Yeah, go for it.
in love with that riff. I'm in
Yeah,
love
it's
with
a
it.
sick one.
I didn't
That's
really
my
think too
favorite
much
track
about
off
it.
our stuff, isn't it?
I didn't really think too much about it when I wrote that. I was just like, I was listening to Bring Me the Horizon at the time, and
Hey.
I don't know why I kind of came up with that riff about it, and I was just like, yeah, that sounds a bit catchy, and then it kind of just snowballed.
It's not your
Really.
favorite track either, is it, Kai?
Yeah.
We all kind of pushed this forward because it's one of my favorite ones.
Oh,
Everyone's like,
yeah.
let's play Devastate live. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. There's so much going on it. I'm always fucking patch changing live, and it's just a ball ache to play.
I don't know if you noticed, but right before our cameras came on Zoom, I had music playing. I don't know. Do any of you know who that was? Before I say who it was.
No, I didn't. Were they a UK band?
I can't remember. They're not from the United States. I can't remember exactly where they're from. They're called The Ocean.
Oh, straight up.
They're one of my favorite bands, and I think, and I don't ever. I hate comparing bands to bands. I just don't like doing that because every band's unique. They have their own unique traits, but in sound with the vocals and your overall sound, I think you sound a lot like them.
Yeah, it was very progressive. It was proper driving riff.
But of course, they sing a lot. They
low-tuned,
sing
yeah.
clean too. So I mean, it's not exactly the same. But that's what it reminded me of when I first heard it.
Yeah, cool. It was really good. It's
Yeah.
decent. Yeah, it's proper.
Where'd
heavy, that
you?
stuff.
They're from Australia. Is that what you said?
I don't know. I thought they were
Oh.
from the U. They sounded like they were from the UK, but
I've read it. They've had several members. Like they'll change members for albums. It's weird how it works because
they got
used to be
Ocean
called the
in the
Ocean
name.
Collective. They were called the
that's
Ocean
it, yeah,
Collective. for a
that
while.
word is cursed, man. Like,
Well, they were called the Ocean Collective for a while because they were doing that, and I don't know if they've settled because they just released another single, and I don't know, it's decent, but it's the same singer as that song I was playing before, but I don't know. It's just you guys remind me your sound reminds me a lot of their sound or their sound.
yeah, it was
Basically,
definitely
they
that
copied
progressive
you.
kind of vibe.
They
wasn't it?
copied you is what happened. But yeah,
They were good.
they're-
I like them.
The Ocean is what they're called. Or the Ocean Collective. I think you can still find stuff under the Ocean Collective, but I don't think it's as good as the Ocean part. The Ocean, anything with Ocean in it that's a band is pretty damn good in my book.
It's going to be wavy.
Did you think about calling
I didn't even mean to pun that, but it just.
Did you
came
think
out.
about calling it Blue Planet?
Yeah, I did. I'll get David Attenborough on He's just gonna narrate all different types of penguin as we like play seething metal behind it.
I feel like I've heard of that. That is it like a documentary movie? You said.
Yeah.
I feel like I've
to,
seen that or
like,
something, or seen it. It might have been an IMAX. Did they put it into an IMAX thing? What?
probably
Maybe it's
seems like
something different. I don't
they
know.
would
There's
do.
something that's called Blue Planet, and I'm pretty sure it was an IMAX thing. I don't know,
Yeah, probably. You're
It might
probably
have been.
right. It is.
but it was all about like
You go ahead.
animals and shit. You know?
Yeah, there's Blue Planet, there's Planet Earth.
Yeah.
There's the one about the Arctic as well, Frozen Planet or something.
Yeah.
There
There's
was
a few
one
of
that they did. There's one that they did. It was just like a documentary that you can stream like on Netflix or whatever. But it was all about like how the animals behaved during COVID when there was nobody around. You know, like there was animals like trotting through New York City because there was nobody out. You know, it was like, they were just talking about how like animals kind of regained, you know, where they used to inhabit. You know, inhabitate, is that the word? Or you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where they used to be before humans kind of overran certain areas.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I mean these documentaries just show these animals just walking down like Times Square and shit because there's nobody there. You know?
They all had masks on, I'm sure.
Yeah. Make sure you put your mask on, Bambi.
Fucking put your mask on, motherfucker. It's like
That
a
stuff
raccoon
was-
there going, "Oh shit!" I better not
What was the band? Was the band did you have it put together during COVID? Did you guys have to take a break, or was it still kind of the beginnings of?
It was actually during the end of COVID. I think we
Okay.
all formed around.
So you didn't
that
have to
time.
like, you didn't have something set to release like a lot of bands did. It had something set to release or set to go on tour, and then all of a sudden they couldn't. You know?
No. It was at that point. We were just starting up. It was myself, Sasha, Chris, and another guy on bass that we had.
Mm.
And yeah, like it was really good. I think, isn't it, Chris? Like we all kind of got in that room, and we kind of just said, "Oh, we'll do what's it, Siege Machine, Chaotic Temples, which is 2 from Immersion, and another song called Titan, which we like to play as well, which is from like an album which we're going to be releasing." And yeah, we just played that, didn't we, Chris? And it was just proper fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, that kind of saw us through to the first year of Metal to the Masses, which we didn't,
mean, that whole
win in
scenario-
2024. Yeah, it was
That whole
pretty
scenario
amazing.
was quite funny if you think back to that, Kay, because we were trying out another vocalist who was a friend of mine, and you needed another guitarist, and that's how I got introduced to you.
Yeah, that's right. Because
And
he was in
then
it first.
He never
was
bothered
there.
turning up,
No, he just,
and I turned up, and it was like, okay, we'll just jam, and it's gone from there.
no, we just said it's not working out, and he was, "Oh, why?" It's like, "Well, you actually haven't like come to any rehearsal, so." But it
Yeah.
wasn't for him in the end. But
That's cool.
but yeah, there's been quite a few teething issues. But no, we were very lucky to have it just on the tail end of COVID, really, so we didn't have to deal with.
Tell me
any
about
of
that. You keep mentioning what was it, Metal of the Masses and
Yeah.
what was it? The Blood. What was it?
Bloodstock. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that stuff. It's not in your bio, and I didn't know about that stuff.
Oh
So I
right, yeah.
suppose,
So
you guys probably don't have, you might have something similar in the US, but essentially think of it as like a national battle of the bands. So we've got a major metal festival here in the UK called Bloodstock, and as part of like their grassroots, I guess, development or support in a way, across different spots in the country around sort of summertime, they throw these Metal to the Masses heats, which essentially enable bands to come in, play, cut their teeth, but the ultimate goal is that you win your localized heat. So we were playing in a place called Oxford. We did it one year. We got right to the finals, which was sort of our first set of gigs as set up that we are, which was pretty astonishing that we got that far. We were all pinching ourselves at that point, but we did it. Obviously, this year we won.
Nice.
And yeah, the ultimate goal is that once you've won that, you go on to play then like New Blood stage, Bloodstock, which is a stage dedicated to newer and up-and-coming bands from that set of regional and national gigs and heats.
yeah.
So how many
It's pretty
rounds of that are there? Or is it just one time thing to get to that blood stage, or do you have to do a few?
So some of them run them in a similar fashion, depending on where they are.
Kind of like playoffs, I guess.
Yeah,
Like playoffs.
kind of. So I think we had 5 heats, and it was about 4 bands each, and they had like a crowd vote and a judges vote. So at least 2 bands would get through, and then you'd go into like a semi-final, a quarter-final, semi-final, and then this year, for the guys in Oxford, they did a like an all-day festival thing. So they had some of the bands that had got in to the finals. Obviously, the bands that got into the finals obviously were there. We were there, and they had some of the bands that were like wild cards that had played in previous heats that were like, okay, well, you can come in and you can play. And then they had some headlining acts, which were more established local bands or national bands. Yeah,
Nice. That sounds fun and exciting also, because you don't know. Is it just you play a set like and is it a one night thing, a one day thing, or
You basically get to play like I'm trying to think of a good like US festival. So for us, it's not as big as Warped Tour, but it's like it's on like the side of Download Festival in Reading, and Leeds, which are like our big UK festivals. So it's like getting the chance to play a big main stage festival.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's
So
got like
outdoor festival,
it
big
used to be
crowds.
called Ozfest over in Columbus.
Oh,
But
yeah,
now it's called
Ozfest, yeah.
something else. I can't remember. I was
Yeah,
over
so-
there. I went there when Tool was there. Tool and Perfect Circle. Perfect Circle is my favorite.
Well, when we played it this year, it's like a Mastodon we're playing, like Trivium, like loads of
Oh,
big
yeah.
bands. It was sick. So it's a big opportunity for us to like play like on the big stage. And
So you guys made it all the way to the.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got
You guys were
one
the champions, pretty much.
one of my favorite bands is August Burns Red, and I got to meet like Jake from August Burns Red backstage, which was like
Nice.
wild.
How'd that
So-
go? Were you?
Yeah, he was really cool. I like interrupted him working out, but he was like cool enough to come talk to me. I was like,
He blocked
literally,
us.
we're like
You
the
should have
same
just
age.
started
as well.
working out with him and be like, "Hey, I was hoping
It's
somebody
just
else."
mad because it's like we're the same age, and I've been doing music like they're one of the first bands I heard to. So like to come full
Nice.
circle to meeting someone who's like a vocal inspiration for me. I was just like, oh, you're right, man. Like I know it sounds really wild, but like I'm playing down there, and like you inspired me to be here. What's up?
Did-
And he's just
did,
like, oh, thanks,
um,
pal.
Did you know of anybody that watched you that's at that level? You know, like August Burns Red. Did any of them come up after your set and?
We like because a lot of the like with many festivals like bands clashed and all that. So Jake was like going on as we were finishing, so I couldn't convince him to come watch us. But
Right. Yeah.
no, we had like quite a few people who came who like saw us, and then we actually had a few people. I'd say a few. There's like 3 or 4, I think it was, come see us at Bloodstock and then come all the way to a different venue to see us.
Oh,
Us
badass.
in there,
Yeah.
which was great. I think they like traveled like 2 hours or so, did they, Kai? It's like quite far, which is wild. But yeah, it's an awesome experience playing like a big festival. We all
Yeah.
left it sort of like, this is what we want to play again, eh?
Yeah. It was.
I have plans to come to the UK and in Scotland and Ireland and visit, because now that I know several, thanks to Jay, I know several bands now, and they're all in generally the area, and I have a friend in London that's pretty much been a part of this show since the beginning. We've never met in person, but we've met virtually on Zoom several times, and talk about. He's actually. I do a Christmas special every year, and I'm getting ready to schedule that actually, because I was asking him about dates. But he always comes on and does these silly hats that he changes throughout the show, and it's very good. And then we just talk about stuff. But it's far enough ahead of time where I can actually plan a show and make it flow better than it has in the past. But so I want to come to London and see him, and meet him in person, and so I'm planning like a 2-week. Because I think 2 weeks is pretty much what it's going to take to come over and do what I want to do, and be able to go over and meet Jay and hopefully it'll be enough ahead of time where Jay can kind of put a festival together or some
I
kind
was
of
just thinking that. I was like, that'd be a
something
good show,
together
wouldn't it?
where a lot of his bands that I've had on, I can come and meet you guys all in one spot, and I don't have to jump all over I will if I have to. Damn it,
Put on a show in Scotland. Come on, Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I would do it.
he's been on the show. He was on the show in September, but he wants to come back on with somebody else that works in his office with him, and I'm gonna pitch that to him and be like, okay, let's start planning, because I've already started planning my trip. It's I've never been overseas, and I'm kind of nervous, but it just the UK and that whole area just seems like so pleasant people. You know, just very pleasant and
I've been to
badass.
the States a few times, and like it's
Yeah.
always been like everyone's just super super friendly.
Well, where were you?
So I've mostly been like California way, but I went with a friend when we were a bit younger. We were in like a sort of like rock and roll-ish band,
Mhm.
and we just like networked like fuck out there. Went to like a Steel Panther show and went backstage. Everything it went really good, but like yeah,
Nice.
everyone was like stoked. It was just like so easy to make friends out
Yeah,
there.
I mean, it just depends on where you go. I mean, like, you know, I think West Virginia is the friendliest state. That's where I live. But, you know, it's just, we don't really have big cities and, you know, it's not busy. It just seems like when I go to Pittsburgh, everybody is just in a hurry to get everywhere. Even if they're not even going anywhere, they're in a hurry driving, you know, it's just, I mean, it's kind of like that here in spots, but like, it's not like New York City or even Pittsburgh. You know, it's just like more of a small town feel. You know, if
Yeah.
somebody's broke down on the side of the road, chances are somebody's going to stop and help you. It's just kind of it's I don't know, but yeah, I guess I'm just nervous about the whole like, and I'm not gonna have to worry about the language barrier because you know
I know.
it's English.
You say that. When I went to
But,
the
like,
States,
the
like
money,
I'd say
like,
words and
how do
people
you
wouldn't understand.
is
Like
is
honestly,
is the dollar much different than the pound? I mean,
not
do I have
anymore.
to worry
No,
about
no,
that.
it's
You
really
know?
close.
So I
Used to
mean,
be.
that kind of stuff, I guess. But you know, I know enough people that can pretty much. I'll just be like, here's my money, help me out. You know, you do it.
Yeah, right. That's what I used to do in America.
That
Because
and the
like we
jet lag,
don't,
I guess. You know, of the time change. But that,
because we don't tip here. I'd just be like, "Is this okay?" And they'd just be like, "Yeah." I'll be like, "It's not. It's not." But like, because I'm foreign, I imagine they're just like, "Oh, don't worry about that."
do they?
Get
Okay,
this clown out of
I
here.
don't know how it is in other countries, but here it's gotten overwhelmingly insane with what they ask. Like, okay, so like you know when you're paying with a card, and on the pad it'll say it'll ask you how much for the tip.
Mhm.
But it does that for every single purchase. It seems
So
other than like retail, it doesn't do it for retail. But
in
like,
the UK now, I like
yeah,
so we started getting that, and nearly every, I don't know if the other guys will stand by me. Most cashiers will cancel it themselves. They'll go 1 minute and just lean over and cancel it for you.
yeah. It's
That's
just
just like, cheers.
it's like you know if I order a pizza and it's not being delivered, if I'm picking it up from the store, I'm not going to tip the kitchen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
You know, like, and I feel for them. I used to work in kitchens too. And yes, I think the kitchen should be tipped, not the waitress. And, or maybe more than the waitress, because we're the ones making the food and putting it on, presenting it on a plate. You know, all they're the ones bringing it to you. But, you know, that'll never be over.
I feel like it all could be solved if everyone just got a salary.
Yeah. Or
Like
yeah, like a better, or a better
Yeah.
wage. Yeah. A better
that's
wage.
the only thing that like used to get me nervous
Yeah.
in the States. I'd be like, I'd be buying something and I'd be like, do you need more money? And like, especially when I went out there partying, and it's
So
like you go
you
to a
never
bar
ask
and
them
I'd
if
be
they
like,
need
is
more
that
money.
okay?
You ask them if they need less money. Did I give you too much?
We're British though, like we're just too
Yeah.
polite. We'll be like, oh, do you want more money? Do you want to come stay at my house for a bit?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Do you have enough food?
Yeah, you
Tell you
hungry?
what was a beautiful thing when I went to LA for work. I was using the work cards. I was like, 20% tip, sound good? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So it's not my money.
Well, plus, you know,
I'll tip you what you want.
it's probably like this in over there. Okay, cat, you're gonna have to just. I'm busy right now. Just this cat is just only when I'm in here. Yes, I'm talking. I'm talking to a weird box, and yes, I know you don't understand, but chill. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Is Murphy is his name? What was I saying?
Something about tips and
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't remember. I figured we would go ahead and do off stage. I don't have a jingle for this yet, so if you'd like to make one, keep that in mind. Next time you're jamming or whatever. I just need something to go into to the off. I call it off stage. Actually,
Couldn't you be like,
the
don't
AI
be,
came up with the name. Believe it or not.
put this into AI? Don't be afraid. Let's go off stage. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I do have a butt kind of sample on here. Let me see if I can find
Or it
it.
should be like a big crash and a bang, as if someone's fallen off the stage.
It might be this one. I can't remember. Something like that.
Don't be afraid.
It is called scratch. I don't know why.
Get off stage.
You sound like one of those old like Casio keyboards.
Yeah, like
DJ.
Yeah, that's it. It's
I
like,
had
all
one of
right,
those
boys and girls,
Casio.
let's go.
I don't know what this one is. What is this one? Okay, that wouldn't work. I don't know what that is. It's like it sounds like somebody's fencing with swords or something.
Got the lasers from Mars Attacks.
Yeah, that would be good. That's better. Yeah. All right. This is the segment where it's. I know the whole time I've pretty much been asking silly questions the entire episode, but these are more like, would you rather do this or would you rather do that? And some of them are pretty weird, but some of them are kind of serious, I guess. But there's no right answers. I'm not going to judge you. Well, not with all of them. But, there's no right answers, and some of them you can answer individually, and some of them, if you want to do it, answer them as a group, or even as the band, since you're representing the whole band, and the other people don't have any say in it because they're not on here. You can answer for them. But some of them are about music too. But we'll do a few here. And the last question that everybody gets is about dicks. So just keep that in mind. All right. I know you're excited for the dicks question, but you have to wait. Okay. Let's see. What's a good one to? Do you want a raunchy one to start with, or do you want me to give you a serious one? Serious. Any preference?
I might as well dive in feet first.
Dive in feet first. Okay, that's what I was thinking too. Would you rather not fuck a goat and everybody thinks you did, or you do fuck a goat and nobody thinks you did?
Don't fuck a goat, because I don't give a fuck what people think.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go.
I'd have to live with the goat. Like, do you know what I mean? You have to live like you just like that. You might see that goat in town, it look at you and it'd be like, no. And you'd be like, oh, look, sorry. This way, if it's just people, just fuck them. Just become a hermit.
Do you have to make eye contact with the goat, though? That's the question.
Yes. And make love with it.
I don't think I could do it.
Chris is an immediate yes then, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just like, look, what's the terms? Because I'm up for it.
I feel like there is a right answer to this one, and I have to judge, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I can't. I'm not going to. Okay. All right. Let's do a music style. Would you rather have to sing everything you say for the rest of your life and the rest of the episode? Or only be able to communicate through interpretive dance?
Sing it all day. I do that at home all the time.
I have one that ties into this, so that's next. But
I probably do interpretive dance, really, just because I have to dance for my toddler.
Imagine how tired you get.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
I'd go sting. It'd be like being in a Disney movie, Although it might get horrific.
Could be like musical theatre, couldn't it? Like use the whole thing, just everyone singing about everything. That'd just be your existence.
And then you have somebody doing interpretive dance to communicate also, so it can be a whole production.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a giant tragedy.
Really bad sign language.
This one kind of ties into that. Would you rather have a tiny high pitched voice? So I guess if you're communicating through singing, then it applies that now you have to do it with tiny high pitched voice, or be completely hairless.
That's such a weird question.
That's the question. Yeah, that's an AI question. Would you rather have a tiny high pitched voice or be completely hairless?
Tiny hair pitch voice, tiny high pitch voice.
Yeah, like Mickey Mouse or something. Yeah.
Yeah, because then I could just join Knock Loose, couldn't I? It could just be like Knock Loose all day. If you heard that band, dude.
What do you
I'll
guys
go
think?
for tiny high pitched voice. I feel like there's quite a lot of
You like the hair
voiceover.
opportunities?
I'd go completely hairless. It just reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever seen that YouTube video of the guy who had he's damage to his voice. I think he was like Polish or something, and he's speaking and he's squeaking, and the interviewer was just cracking up the entire time. That's just immediately what I thought of.
I've not seen that. That sounds entertaining. Why is the heat on in here? I know it's snowing outside, but I'm freaking burning up. I can control my thermostat from my phone, but my phone's my camera, so I can't. There's a register right here, and I'm burning the hell up in here. I'm sweating. My back's sweating. Okay. This is a good one. Would you rather have to give up creating music for the rest of your life or give up listening to music for the rest of your life?
That's really hard.
Really?
Yeah.
because I mean, I don't get time to listen to shit anyway. So
I mean, technically, Beethoven created music, didn't he? And he never listened to it. So
that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably give up creating it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Really?
I feel like
Yeah, just because like you like I guess like in some way you have a time limit of how long you could create music from. Like you might get like old and buggered, and then imagine like you can't create or listen to it, so you have like no insult.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I guess that's coming from someone who can only play very basically on instruments. If I had the soundscapes
So
of being
you're
able to
old and
press it
buggered,
on.
and you're still going.
there you go.
But now,
I think well, music is timeless anyway. Even if you're old or even have Alzheimer's, you can still create music. You know.
Yeah,
I guess
get some pots and
I
pans.
haven't got
out,
to that point yet. But
bash
we'll see.
about.
Okay, this is I don't ask this one very often because it's kind of a downer, but I always like to get people's thoughts on it. I guess. Would you rather know exactly when you will die or how you will die?
oh, that's a shit one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but like it's still interesting to
Uh,
to hear.
I'd say when, because then you could live like your life, like you'd be like, oh right, I need to like do fucking everything. Where if it's how, you're just gonna be like final destination, like you're like, oh, I
Avoiding.
can't do this. I need to avoid like
I can't walk across the
steamrollers or
street. I'm
whatever.
going to get hit by a car and die.
Yeah,
Like, things
so
like that. Yeah.
if you had to know one, it would be when, and then you could just do as much shit as you could can.
Yeah, I think when is yeah. I've got so much
I'd
fucking
be-
housework to do. I haven't got time to die.
I'd be that unlucky bugger where it goes, oh, you're going to die in like 10 seconds. And it's like, oh, fuck.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that was,
Now
yeah.
you're gonna die from fucking that goat, dude.
Yeah, in your car.
in your
From the
car,
vicious
Yeah,
eye
it's the
contact.
only way you're gonna.
in the
be.
trunk, in the trunk.
Turn around and kill you for fucking it.
All right, one more serious one, and then we'll get to the better ones. Would you rather lose all of your memories up till now, or never be able to create new ones?
Hmm.
That's a tough one too.
How much do you love nostalgia, basically?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Or do you want to you don't mind forgetting everything from your past and
Would you
I
forget
don't-
people though? That's the context.
you'd forget everything. I guess everything's on the table for that.
Have to be like keep the memories then, because otherwise you wouldn't
So
remember
basically,
anyone.
you would get dementia or Alzheimer's immediately. Just forget everything. You know.
Nah. Probably keep memories then.
Can I still talk?
Yeah, but it's in a tiny high pitched voice.
Okay.
And your hair looks
with the
fucking a
I'm gonna have
goat.
to go with the memories.
While you're doing interpretive dance.
Yeah. I'll pass on that one.
I'll go for the memories as well.
Yeah.
You never know. Sometimes, like you might have one of those moments where you always wish to experience something again for the first time, but you can't, and then
Yeah.
you can.
Right.
There you go.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good point. Now remember, the last question is about dicks, so keep that in mind. You guys don't seem too excited about that. A lot of people are
Oh,
like,
Chris,
"Ooh,
he
dicks."
hides his excitement about dicks.
Well,
don't worry.
you can ask the
Like,
question,
yeah.
but if I'm going to forget about it, it doesn't matter.
That's true. Yeah, because you picked that. doesn't it? Mhm, you're right. Let's see. I'm trying to find one that you can.
Dealt with a
answer.
lot of dicks in this band, so we're quite used to it.
Okay, I have 4 new ones that I think I've tried a couple of them, but I'll try one with you guys to see if it works. They're just the problem with them. I'm gonna have to shorten them because they're too long. It's too long of a question. It's explaining too much, so I'm gonna have to shorten them a little bit. But wait, where's it at? That's not it. That's not it. Okay, here they are. Not I passed that one. Okay. Would you rather have every show you play be flawless, but only perform for 3 people, or play to a sold-out stadium where half the audience loudly boos you?
The 3 people.
Yeah, that's what I would say too. I
What
think there
was
is the
the-
right
I
answer
didn't
to
hear
that
the
one.
3 people bit. I only heard the first bit.
The
Oh.
promoter, the sound man, and your dad.
Some random person off the street.
I'd go with was it half a stadium, but only half will you?
No, it's a sold-out stadium, but half of the audience boos you loudly.
Well, dude, like talking to Bring Me Horizon, that's what used to happen to them. They like played with Kill Switch, and everyone booed them, and then they just
Oh.
like showed them up, and it's like you're gonna sing about end of heartache and crying in a minute, so like you can't exactly say like this is like crap or whatever. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'd go half booed. I'd play
Well,
stadium.
then you
Like,
have a
Oh,
sold out stadium.
I
You're going to
thought
get
you
paid.
said
yeah, fuck
everyone
them.
boos you. Like you get to play a big
Uh,
stadium all the time, but everyone fucking hates you.
Well, only half of them are booing you is what the question.
Oh,
I'd do,
okay.
So
yeah, fuck that. I'd do that all day.
That's still
Yeah.
a lot of people then who actually think you're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That's
no
true.
bother.
So, yeah.
Boo all you
Yeah.
And
want.
think about it. You sold it out. You're
And you're
going to
still
get
getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
you
getting
paid for the ticket. You're the
3 people
dickhead
ain't
ruining
paying
your
you.
night.
They'll pay you, but
Yeah.
it won't be much. Let's see. We'll do one more and then we'll do the dicks. Well, we won't do the dicks, but you know what I mean. You want a music one again?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, I don't think I've asked this one yet. This is one of the new ones. Would you prefer to know precisely how your greatest musical triumph will unfold, or achieve your greatest success tomorrow, only for it to be completely forgotten within a year? See, it's just too long. It needs to be shortened. But I can. You may read it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you prefer to know precisely how your greatest musical triumph will unfold, or achieve your greatest success tomorrow, only for it to be completely forgotten within a year?
I prefer the first one because then there's something to work towards.
Yeah, the first one's good. The second one's just like bad all the way around, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's a good either or. I'll work on
I feel
that.
like the first one because it's like, oh, that's something that's good to come. I can work to that. But the second one's kind of like, oh, cool.
Nobody's going to choose that.
Go fuck yourself, basically.
I'll tweak that.
Yeah.
Well, at least we tested it. That's good. Okay, dicks. You ready for the dicks question? I've had people
Always.
spend 20 minutes on this question, asking various things, but
You did a lot of research, yeah.
and I've had. I mean, this question's been in the mix since I've done this, but there's been people on one side and one. I think it's fairly even the answer. So there's really no right answer with this, but there are a lot of questions. Okay. Would you rather have dicks for fingers, or never be able to taste anything ever again?
I feel like we got a dose of that during COVID when you couldn't taste something. That was bad.
I
I
had
have
that
to
too.
say, I don't know, if you don't like someone and you slap someone with a dick hand, I feel like that's
Mushroom
really
stamp.
impactful.
Yeah.
On the songs.
I've had people ask me, do they work? Like a traditional dick?
Do they work?
Yeah. I've
That's
had
a
all
good
kinds of
question.
So any questions you may have about this?
Just
before
like pissing on everyone with your hands. I'd have the dick hands and then go play that gig where half the audience hate me and they're just pissing
There
them with
you
my dick
go.
fingers
Yeah. Yeah.
and put them in their
Dick-
mouths.
Robbie Dick Hands is playing today.
I went and saw Rammstein
Hate that guy.
when they toured with
I hate
Korn.
that guy.
When they toured with Korn a few years back, I saw Rammstein, and of course the whole stage was on fire. But the lead singer came out with this. It was really a hose, but it was shaped like a dildo, and he was just holding it down where his dick would be and spraying the crowd with it. And that's what that reminds me of what you just said about spraying the crowd. Anyway,
Sounds like we all like
You'd
dick
probably have
hands,
to get 3 different sets of gloves, wouldn't you? If you had dicks for fingers.
Say
'Cause
again?
You'd probably have to get 3 different sets of gloves. You have to
Probably
get a small set of gloves for when it's cold.
semi-hard.
Yeah, a normal set of gloves for when it's normal, and then
Yeah, I've had.
you could make a good undercover basketball player. You could be like, my hands are getting. I can now grab the. No, but if there's lots of nerves in them, then you probably don't want
Yeah,
basketball.
but you'll never be
smashed
able to clench your fist because if they all get hard,
But you would. I mean,
You're screwed.
I always say that they're fully functional. They're as you would think that they would be, in your mind. But yeah, they would be able to collapse back to their flaccid state, if you will.
or like independently autonomous, like an elephant dick.
I mean, you would have. Just think about this. You would be popular with the ladies and also guys.
I don't know if you would.
But
I have to say,
you're the only person in the world with 11 dicks. So, you got to think about that. How popular you would be. Also,
for all the
and
wrong
yes, I would
reasons.
assume that they feel just as good as the one does. I'm just, I don't, I'm just giving you the fair game like everyone else has.
I'm just giving you the reality, dude. I don't make the rules.
I'm just assuming what these would be like, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
or
I just
or
would
you
like to
just
slap someone
have
with
to
them.
throw away
Really.
not tasting anything ever again. I mean, that's the only other. Yeah. So
I feel like if you don't taste anything, you could just live life normally and just like get by.
not have to worry
and
about
just
dick
be
pics,
just
yeah.
be a bit of a bastard to everyone because you can't taste anything. But I think if you've got dick for hands, um, maybe you could make a lot of money from that.
Make a lot of people jealous.
Set up an OnlyHands.
Do you know what I mean?
I've had people ask me or you know they'll pick the taste thing, you know, so they don't have to worry about playing their guitar and stuff. And I'm like, well, just think about it as well. If you need a little bit more, you know, because you assume that they're going to be floppy all the time because you know reality, but you know, just arouse them a bit to have them work, you know, like.
If
just
that
has to be
happened to me,
really good
I
riff.
would.
Sucking, it's a whole new meaning to sucking your thumb, you know.
You'd have to become a pianist, wouldn't you?
You would.
You'd just have to lean into it and
You
just
would have
become a
to.
pianist,
You're right.
and then just smashing your dick on the keys.
Bang! Yeah, and it would feel terrific too, you know.
Especially when you close the lid down on them.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been super talking about dicks with you.
As
No, I
always.
mean, you
It's
know,
not a first.
no, it's been awesome. You finding out what all is going on with your music just in that one song. Now I'm going to go back and listen to all of them and be like, ooh, wait, okay, I know what they're doing now. You know, maybe not exactly what you're doing, but you know, I got a feel for what you're doing, and it's very
it's all
interesting. The
live.
music's terrific. And you say you have stuff on the way. I know you just kind of released things, but and you said you had like 22 songs in the book.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm sure you want to get to releasing more. But is there a timeline for that stuff yet, or is it just?
I think at the moment we've got one more single to release with Jay, and then we're going to start releasing stuff from the new album, which we've kind of got lined up as well. So there's 22 songs there. We're not going to be releasing all 22. We're going to be chewing some of the fat and just kind of taking the best out, and that'll be the next one. The new guitarist that we have, Dan, is a phenomenal writer, and he's got his own songs as well that he's written, which are just, you know, insane. So I think that'll be the next. So we've kind of like we've planned basically 2 albums in advance, if you know what I mean. We've got the material. There's no shortage of that, which is a good position to be in, really. So I think maybe
sure.
next year, this 2026 is when we're going to start kind of releasing that stuff.
Nice. Do you have any for those that live around your area? Do you have any shows lined up? Maybe the rest of this year or in the end of the new year. Do you have anything coming up for them to see you?
As far as I know, Rob, I think you probably know the calendar a bit more, but I know we have one in May. But I don't know if we have one
I think
sooner.
that's the next one we got at the moment.
Yeah, we're
it's
still
just May.
booking.
Why we're
still
screwing
booking
away
stuff.
writing a bit.
Is
Yeah,
Jay working with you on booking things? Is that how he's involved with you guys, or is he doing other things for you? That reaction.
Nope. I think he has. I don't think he's worked with us on booking stuff at the moment, has he, Rob? I think it's mostly
No, it's
been
more building social media
more
presence at the
building
moment.
social.
'Cause
That's good because
we played a lot last year, to be fair.
Yeah, and we decided that's what we really needed help with from him.
Yeah.
And he's been doing that. And
He's amazing. He's an amazing dude.
He is. He's really good.
The nicest guy.
He's really good to kind of help you kind of focus in on something. And when we had that initial chat, we basically said to him, in terms of the gigs, we know we can probably gig more, but I think our social media presence there's much to be desired there. So we needed his help to kind of rein it in and
Does he do
focus
things
on...
for you, social media wise, or does he just kind of tell you how you can manage it better?
He tells us how we can manage it better, and also tells us what's to focus on. And this is a really good thing for us because with 6 opinions in the band, it can kind of get lost about what we're doing. Whereas if there's someone outside the band who objectively knows what they're talking about, it's kind of like, listen to me, do it.
Right. Yeah. Like it's
yes,
happened.
kind of thing.
Good results can happen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
so
what it does.
Yeah. So with Jay, it's really good because he is good at focusing, an objective. and
Yeah.
then we kind of work towards that, and that's been really helpful.
Did it kind of when you started working with Jay, or maybe even before that? Do you kind of have roles for everyone in the band that do certain things? Like somebody takes care of merchandise and the orders, and somebody's the financial person when you play a show, like receives the money from the venue or whatever. Do you have certain roles in the band for the members?
We've done that more recently, ever since Jay's come on board, and that's kind of fallen into place. We didn't really have that before. We just kind of like winged it. But ever since Jay's, we started working with Jay, there's an element of, we have this organization going on. We've also kind of felt a bit inspired to kind of tweak other aspects of what we're doing. Merch is something we have to kind of get sorted. The merch that we did have when our bassist left, he has our merch kind of thing. So we don't have merch at the moment. So it's something, but that's okay, because we wanted to redo our designs anyway. So
We got a few things we need to do, don't we? It's like
It's kind of like
Dan
a
and-
rebrand logo wise.
if Dan was here, he's like a big driving force in all this, but it's like
he is, he's fantastic.
he's a good media man. But we got a lot of stuff we need to do for next year. So I think, like, I'm not sure what the others agree. It's like we're like really just focusing on online presence now and being ready so that when we do start booking again, we've got like stuff to sell, stuff to promote and stuff, rather than just turn up and play a gig.
Right.
Yeah, a bit more, and some new material as well, because we've been playing the current set for a year, even though it's only had these vocals on for a year, because they had a different vocalist a year ago.
Do you guys have I didn't pay attention. Jason sends me the reaction page with the links and stuff, but I didn't see. I can't remember if I saw a website. Do you guys have a website that people can find you, or if so, or if not, where can they find you on social medias?
Instagram,
More
I'd
Facebook
say.
and Instagram at the moment. Yeah.
I'd say Instagram more. We post more to Instagram, don't we? And Facebook kind of gets the drags.
Yeah, it's
Do you know what I mean?
they're linked, so they post across now.
Yeah. We focus on.
Oh, we've got a
Instagram
TikTok
more.
as well, don't we? Yeah, we're on that
Do
as
we?
well. I think we do now.
we?
Yeah, I think Dan set up,
Fair enough.
maybe.
TikTok's just so one of those things where you either do it or you don't. Like I have one, but I don't ever post anything on there. I just like you're saying, I just stick to Instagram and it cross posts to Facebook automatically. I never have to get on there.
Yeah, I know Facebook. It's totally built against people using it.
It is, and it sucks. It sucks that it's like that, because they own both companies. Meta owns Instagram also. It's just like, why can't you? It's just not. But it's good that it integrates and you can cross post to it without having to use one or the other.
Yeah.
That's
We did
nice.
think about getting a website.
Shame
but then we
MySpace
just thought,
isn't a thing anymore.
oh,
Yeah, MySpace was good.
Sick.
I think I checked MySpace like 2 years ago, and you can still get on there and make a page. I don't have any clue how to use it anymore. I mean, it was so easy when before but that's really all we had, because there was no Facebook or anything. I don't think, was there yet? I don't think there was.
I think it just like started coming around.
Started,
But yeah,
It was proper
MySpace
gammy.
was fun, because you could put
You put all the dick pics you want up.
anything you
punishment.
want. Literally anything you want. Yeah. Goats.
That's Reddit.
You can just make a bunch of goats, on your page. Right, Chris?
Only if Chris can
Don't,
make
don't
eye
out
contact
me
with
now.
him.
Don't out me.
I think it was the second you said, "Can I make eye contact?" is when it got weird, dude. Like,
Stop trying to make this work.
Yeah, I said, do I have to make eye contact?
Yes. And you have to make out with it first. So you can get the vibe going.
You can get the vibe. Fucking go.
Thanks, guys, for coming on. Please come back. Bring the other
love to.
other members with you if you can. I know people are busy, and Christmas is right around the corner. I hate when freaking people say that. Who cares? Christmas was right around the corner in August.
Jesus.
Like, it gets earlier and earlier every year. It's crazy. Like,
getting all the ocean planet people in one place is always a miracle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to call out the lady that lives next door, because I know for a fact she doesn't watch my show, because I've never told her about it. That lady has had Christmas lights up, bright ass Christmas lights, in front of her, all over her house, since I'm wanting to say like the 1st of October. That's way too early.
Yeah, because you got to get past Halloween first.
And it's not like it's just
Yeah.
like decorative lights. It's Christmas lights, and because the front, there's a big sign in the yard. I mean, it looks really nice in the yard. It says "Merry Christmas" and it's lit up. But October 2nd, that shit was up. No, No, like I don't put anything up Christmas until after Thanksgiving. Well, we have Thanksgiving here,
Yeah.
but after the end of November, that's when because it's going to be up for a freaking month. Like I'm going to get sick of her for one thing. I'm already getting sick of hers. It's the very first one you see when you turn on the road because she lives right beside the road. She's the very first house, but it's like, and she's such a nice lady, but she didn't have to do that,
She did not.
I have to have a talk with her, like, listen, you're really not. I can't remember her name, but you're really nice, Nancy, but. We got to do something about these Christmas lights. I just kind of want to
unplug them.
I want to do that. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll see how long she leaves them up after Christmas, and if it's too long in my book, I'm going to unplug them. I'll video it. I'll video it.
You have to go to like the
never-
national grid and just unplug everyone. Just have to do it, guys. I'm sorry.
But I mean, like the people up. So like I'm the second house, and the people up the rest of the way. After my driveway, it's pitch black at night. There's no lights. There's not even any outside lights on, and that's like a magnet for thieves. My house is lit up like it's bomb. I like my house. Okay, all right. Well, thanks guys again for being on. It's been fun. We'll do it again. Maybe in the spring or sometime. Hopefully, I get to meet you when I come over. I'll talk to Jay. I'll give him a list of bands that I want to meet.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah, we'd love to.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
And then we'll hang and we'll talk about dicks in person, and goats and all kinds of things.
Hell yeah.
Maybe you guys will have
We'll take
questions.
you to a petting zoo.
Maybe you'll have questions for me by then. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us on.
Thanks for having us.
Playing us out of the show is a band I just found from New Jersey, and I've sent them an email about being on. We'll see. They're called Dream Spitter, which I think is a cool name. And we'll listen to a song called Hide. Thanks again, guys. Been fun. Come back. We'll do it again.
Thank you very
man.
much.
Take care.
Best of luck with everything.
Thanks so much.
If
If you have 5 minutes, I'll give you a
Appreciate
formal
it.
goodbye once I kill the live stream here in a little bit. If you have to go, I completely understand, but I'll talk
Oh,
to
if I could stay.
shortly.
Yeah,
We'll stick around.
you.
I could stick around.
Cool.
Don't know if you have to go, Rob.
No, he's good.
No, he's good.
All right, here's Dream Spitter with Hide, and I will see everybody. I think the next scheduled one is Asylum Road next Saturday, I think. I haven't posted it yet, but I will today. And that will be at 3 Eastern also, which is, 8 o'clock over there? Is that when we started over there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
give it about
9
5 hours, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Robin left, so he didn't have time to stick around. I'm
Oh,
mad
no,
at him.
his internet passed out.
Oh, he'll be
He
back.
just told me.
Hopefully. All right, here's Dream Spitter with Hyde, and I will see everybody next Saturday, unless I book somebody before then. Sometimes I do. At 3 p.m. next Saturday at Asylum Road. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait for me!